Hi, welcome to another episode of Webcam Sessions. This week we're going to learn how to play 4 of my favorite chords that only use one finger. So this is a great video if you just got a ukulele and never played it before, or if you're trying to teach a friend how to play something that's really simple. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to try to make use of multiple fingers, just only one at a time. We'll start with a really simple chord, in fact my favorite first chord to learn. And it's not your C chord, it's actually your F add 9. The way that you play this is take your index finger, place it right here on the first fret of the E string. Now the name sounds all complicated. We can really just think of it as an F chord. But what we're going to do is make sure that we're right up against that fret wire with our index finger. Make sure that we're not touching any other string like the A string there. And we're just right there, first fret of the E string, which is second from the ground. And that should sound something like this, which I actually prefer to the sound of a normal F chord. So I really like this one. All right. The next chord that we're going to play is an A minor chord. And to play an A minor, all that we're going to do is take our middle finger, place it on the second fret of the G string, while taking off our index finger here on the E string. So as I do this chord, what you'll notice is I'm also going to go right up against that fret wire again, just like I did before. And there is my A minor chord, making sure again that I'm not touching the other strings. So the first chord, the F add 9, using my index finger. Next chord after that, A minor. Right now I'm just strumming through with my thumb over all 4 strings, keeping it nice and easy, just so that you can really hear the good sound. Now if as you're playing one of these chords you notice you're getting a buzz like this, or like this, the reason is because whatever finger is fretting the string is also touching the strings below it. And so you want to make sure that you're exactly articulate on that string and not coming down and touching the other strings, because whenever your finger touches another string, it's going to cause it to rattle, buzz, and not the sound that you want. So with that F chord, same sort of deal. All right? So that's 2 of the chords. The next chord we're going to do is a C chord. We're going to play the C chord with our ring finger here on the 3rd fret of the A string, which is the one closest to the ground. Go right up against that fret, just like that. Right? And the last chord we're going to work on is a C7. You're going to use your index finger right here on the 1st fret of the A string. Again, making sure you're getting right up to that fret wire. Now what's nice about the C7 and the C chord is they don't have any strings below it. So it's not as important to be exact with that fretting because there's no way you can accidentally make another string buzz from below. Right? But this is what's so cool about this, is if you play those 4 chords in that order, you can create a really nice sounding chord progression that's only using one finger at a time. Again, making it great for if you're just starting out, or maybe you're teaching someone their first chord progression on the ukulele. So let's go ahead and try playing this pattern together. And what we're going to do is just basic down strums. For more information on strumming, be sure to check out the links below. We've got a Basics on Strumming video that you can watch to ensure that you're getting comfortable. But for now, we're just going to strike all 4 strings with our index finger flicking downward. We're going to do that 4 times for each chord. Let's go and start with that F add 9, index finger right here on the 1st fret of the E string. We're going to play it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and ebb with that F. And as you're working on these chords, it's okay to start having one finger go into position while the other one is still fretting. That's the main point to this whole exercise, actually, is when we're playing the F, we don't want to take off the finger, then place the next one for the A minor, but we want to transition, moving that finger towards it and taking off that finger as we arrive. Same sort of deal for the C chord and for the C7. That concept of stripping away the finger is really important because a lot of times when we're new and playing this instrument, we try to take off the finger and add it, and our finger motions end up being really wide. And this exercise should help it make it a much more narrow motion, makes it much more efficient. So let's go and try playing these chords one more time. We're going to do just 4 down strums on each. So start with the F add 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that F. Right? Too cool. So I hope to see you guys next week for another episode of Webcam Sessions. We'll be working on a couple other beginner videos like this. Most of the stuff we do tends to be a little bit more advanced, so if this was something that was a little too easy, be sure to check out our other episodes. And I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Webcam Sessions. That was my dog. She just shook. It wasn't a tambourine. See you guys next week.